Earlier this summer, I was working in the waters in front of Del Coco, which is an area just northwest of Costa Rica, and we discovered a male olive ridley sea turtle that had a plastic object kind of wedged inside its nose. To begin with, we actually thought it was a tube worm. Sometimes sea turtles have these animals, we call them epibionts, that live on their carapace or around their face, and where we were investigating to see what it was, and as soon as we kind of tried to tease it out a little bit, it became apparent that it was a plastic straw that had become wedged the whole way inside the sea turtle's nostril. Then, about 2 or 3 months after this event, I was working with the field biologists that also live at the station, and we were at a beach called Playa Ostional, just a little bit south of us.
A tourist who was on the beach with a guided tour actually spotted a turtle that she thought something looked a little strange and amiss. So she called us over to the turtle. She knew that we were biologists working down there.
When we ran over, what we actually found was a sea turtle that had ingested a plastic fork, and we think when she tried to regurgitate it, the handle of the fork had come out of her nostril as opposed to kind of getting passed out of her mouth, and was then held in place by the head of the fork.
I was kind of like in complete shock at first. That was because especially Nathan, just 6 months prior, had pulled a plastic straw that was embedded in the nostril of another olive ridley sea turtle. And I was in disbelief at first that we'd actually seen another plastic item in the nostril of a turtle within 6 months of when Nathan last removed another item. So it was pretty sad to look at this turtle that had obviously been negatively impacted by something that it shouldn't have been impacted by and caused by humans, with plastic waste essentially.
We had to remove that, and it caused a lot of trauma to the turtle.
Sinead, can you ask this guy to...
So we were able to successfully get that out of its nose and clear its passageway.
It appeared like it was in a huge amount of relief from having something that had probably been in its nostril for who knows how long, maybe only a couple of days, maybe potentially months.
But it was just one of the probably many sea turtles that are struggling with single-use plastics pollution in our ocean today.
I was kind of flabbergasted to think that we'd seen, 2 plastic items inside the nostril of a turtle within 6 months in the same localized area. It makes you think that there really must be a lot more turtles out there with similar problems, both, whether plastic in the stomach or plastic in the nostrils, all throughout the digestive tract. There's probably lots of plastic right now floating around in turtles.
Although this is just one incident, this is happening all over the world, across the ocean.
And so it was kind of sad, but also it was positive in that we managed to help the turtle, and it was definitely good seeing the turtle swim away and no longer have a fork sticking out of its nose.